not going to want to miss this. Let me tell you what my 10 favorite things are about moving here to the greater Phoenix. So stay tuned. Hi guys, it's Sheryl Willis over at New Agent Now Group right here in the Phoenix area. And if you do not subscribe to this channel, you're going to want to hit that little subscribe button and hit that little bell there, and you will receive a notification every time we release a new video. We are getting dozens of calls, texts, emails with people that are moving here every single day, and we love it. So if you're even thinking about moving to the Phoenix area, pick up that phone, give us a call, send us a text message, email. We are here 24/7, morning, noon, night, and weekends. And we will get the answers you are looking for and make that transition a whole lot easier. I myself am a transplant. I was from the Bay Area, just south of San Francisco, in the hustle and bustle of things. When I made a move out here, I was really nervous. Like, what's it gonna be like? So let me tell you what my 10 favorite things are about living and moving to the greater Phoenix area. Okay, let's start with number 10. I felt it literally within days of living here. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion of when you're moving, but let me tell you, slower pace of living. What a difference. It is so different in Arizona. Just everyone is moving at a slightly slower pace, and I don't mean that on the freeway.
What I mean is
there's not as much traffic. On the freeways, we are in a loop system, so it keeps everybody in motion. And on the surface streets, everything here is on a grid, so everything goes north, south, east, west, so you can get across town on multiple different roads, so everyone's not bottlenecked to getting into the one same road. Also, we, meaning the greater Phoenix area, has made an investment in that traffic, knowing that we were going to have a population explosion the way that we have over the last 20 years. So they've invested in some AI technology that actually is on the hard corner of the major roads and can tell what the traffic flow is. It regulates the lights. So during a lot of traffic, it'll change them frequently, and in the evenings, it'll stay lit so that people don't have to sit and wait at a light for a long period of time. What does this do? It keeps everybody in motion. It reduces the amount of accidents on the road, and it also reduces the emissions in the air because you don't have cars sitting and idling. I mean, just the slower pace of living, being able to pull into any parking lot and finding a parking place. It's more of a matter of, do I get to go to the shaded area that's a little further away from the front door, or do I want to go closer to the front door? You actually have choices. When you go in the grocery checkout line, it's not as long. Everything about Arizona is just a slower pace of living. It makes all the difference on your stress level, let me tell you. And you sleep better at night. Move on. Number 9, convenience. This is just one of them. There is a Circle K practically every corner. Okay, maybe not every corner, but there is a convenience store literally every 2 miles. Don't worry about if you run out of gas, I should say, it's because you waited too long. It's not because there wasn't a gas station right by you. Or what about shopping malls? Or what about grocery stores? I am telling you, there is something everywhere within 2-3 mile radius. That's probably why us Phoenicians, we live in these little bubbles. We have bubbles within our bubbles, meaning in our communities. So you have everything you need within a 5 mile radius. Home Depots, you have post office, you have restaurants galore. I am telling you, no matter what you need, it's pretty much within a 5 mile radius. It's super convenient when you got to run up to the store. There's a lot of stores to run up to. And number 8, we never change the clock. We never have to readjust it. And let me tell you, twice a year, I always talk to someone in another state that is complaining about it's too dark or it's too bright or whatever it is. Like, I don't know why everybody else is still on that daylight savings time. Believe you me, we have enough daylight. We don't need to save any. But I love the fact that we are half the time, we are Pacific time zone, and then the other half of the year, we are Mountain time. So it makes it super convenient. Most of the stuff on the West Coast is West Coast driven, right? So especially if you're in the technology, etc., you are dealing with most of your clients are probably on the West Coast. But if not, if they're on the East Coast, when we are mountain time, we're even just an hour closer. It makes all the difference. When you start your day, it's still morning over there. You don't lose half a day. You don't have to send your kids to school in the dark, and you're not driving home in the dark, and you have normal sunset times. Oh, by the way though, if you have an iPhone, you're gonna wanna make sure when you move over here that you change the time zone. It's a little confusing. It seems like it's the same time zone. You're gonna wanna change it from Cupertino, California to Arizona, so that when the time does change in California, or should I say in Cupertino, that it doesn't change here and then you're late for work. All right, next one. Number 7 comes into, if you are a sport fanatic, we got everything here. Not only do we have baseball, we have an amazing stadium too. Not only do we have baseball, but we have spring training baseball. So if you're not a particular fan of Diamondbacks, you have 12 other teams that are coming to visit you every single year for, I think it's like 10 weeks. You're not going to want to miss this. I am telling you, spring training games are so much fun. Take the day off, take some friends, go kick back on the bleacher seats, or you can even get front row. I'm telling you, it's so much fun out here with spring training. We also have basketball, men and women pro team. We have the Coyotes. We have the Cardinals. We even have indoor arena football, the Rattlers. I'm telling you, if you're a sports enthusiast, this is your city. Okay, coming in at number 6, casual lifestyle. What exactly does that mean? Gosh, it just means you don't have to be fussing all the time. You're not worried about your hair being perfect, or you're not wearing your 3-piece suit. In fact, I can't recall even when big politicians or big CEOs are meeting here, even the mayor doesn't walk around in a suit. Maybe because it's too hot. Maybe that's it. It's just more casual lifestyle. Even when you get dressed up, it's a little bit more casual. It's not as fussy. There are the nights that you want to get all dressed up, especially us ladies, right? We want to go out for a nice night. That's fine. There's lots of choices. But for the most part, it's pretty casual here. Now, I'm not saying going to a job interview with flip-flops, although once you get the job, you probably will. It is a much more casual lifestyle, much more approachable, friendly to everyone. And if you want to dress up, you can, but after a little while, you're going to go, why? All right, so casual lifestyle, and that kind of goes with our homes as well. I don't know about you, but when I grew up, my parents were all into the formal entertaining. So they had the formal living room, and then they had the formal dining room. And then some of them had butler's pantries, and then of course the kitchen that was closed off. That's not really what everyone's lifestyle is anymore, right? In Arizona, you find all kinds of great room concepts where people have taken old ranch style homes and knocked out walls, and they love this open, casual entertainment settings. Or what about when you have the kitchen that rolls right into the family room, and then you have the open glass doors that roll right out into the patio, and we have outdoor kitchens. It's so much more inviting and casual, and at the same time very warm and fulfilling. So it is a great stress-free environment. I love it. All right, guys, we are right smack dab in the middle. So where are we at with number 5? We are talking cost of living. Oh my gosh. Again, coming from the Bay Area, and I still have a lot of friends that are all caught up in that. Let me tell you, I remember what it was like just to work to live. You know, you got to have the nice house, the nice car, the nice clothes. You got to work a lot. In fact, when you compare incomes to the Bay Area to here, if you make $100,000 in the Bay Area, you can't buy a single family home. If you are married and each of you make $100,000 at $200,000, still cannot afford the median home price in the Bay Area. It actually takes about $250,000 to even get in your first home. All right, here in Arizona, if you make $100,000 in the Bay Area, your salary will stretch so far, it's like making $201,000 a year. Do you know how much more freedom that is? And let me tell you, that can afford you more than the median home price here in the greater Phoenix area. Housing is huge. Housing is the /1 major difference. Then you have food that's going to cost less, entertainment costs less, travel costs less. I can keep going. Healthcare costs less. Daycare costs less. So many things cost less. And if you can take your job or you can bring your skill set to Arizona and make the same type of living, which we are having more and more high-tech paying jobs in different parts of the valley, over $100,000 median. It's changed out here in Arizona significantly over the last several years, being the #1 job creating state in America right here in the Greater Phoenix area. The Greater Phoenix Economic Council says at this very moment, over 300 technology, insurance, finance, and medical companies are reconsidering their corporate headquarters right here in the Greater Phoenix area. Yeah. So that cost of living, that exchange rate, if you would, the casual lifestyle, the cost of living, the slower pace. Think about it, guys. You are going to sleep really good here. There's a lot more that you can afford here in Arizona, more than just housing. It comes with lower cost of living. On to the next one. Coming in at #4. All right, guys, I'm going to admit it. I'm kind of a foodie. I love the culinary scene that has come to Arizona, and we are now recognized as one of the top culinary destinations in the Western United States. Arizona has worked extremely hard to reinvent their food scene, and I am telling you, there's a rise in quality. You will not be disappointed, and you will find anything and everything, not to mention the settings. Gosh, you know how many patios we have that we get to enjoy the majority of the year? The nightlife, the dining, the cuisine, the food, the drinks. Oh my gosh, it goes on and on and on. And the restaurants don't have 2 or 3 hours wait like they do in the Bay Area because there's not enough restaurants. There's lots of choices here. And within that 5-mile radius, you don't even have to drive far. I'm telling you, there's a lot of benefits here. So if you like food and drink, this is your place. All right, coming in at #3 is outdoor events. Who hasn't heard of the Waste Management Open, right? It used to be called the Phoenix Open, but you know, it all has to do with sponsorship. This is the 16th hole. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Everybody has to go to it at least once. There's hundreds of thousands of people one day at a time, and it's 7 days. And then after this event, there's the Eagle's Nest. You got to catch one of the concerts. I am telling you, it's something you don't want to miss. But aside from this, we have spring training, we have festivals, we have parades, we have rodeos, we have, oh my gosh, concerts, outdoor events, we have culinary events, we have cultural events, we have the Greek festival, we have a pizza festival, we have taco festivals, we have even an ostrich festival. We have so many outdoor events. You got to pick and choose which ones you want to go to. If you like beer, there's all kinds of home brew beer festivals, chili festivals. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on. There is outdoor everything. All right, coming in at #2 is hiking. If you don't know what this background is, I am telling you, it is got to be on your bucket list. I've been down there once. I'm going to hit it again this next year. It's super hard to get permits. Don't give up. There is so many beautiful trails, adventures to be had in Arizona. This right behind me is Havasupai. It's at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. It's a 12-mile hike down straight. You pack everything in and pack everything out. Talk about one with nature. And there is so many more adventures in the Phoenix area. You're probably thinking, well, not all year long. But yeah, I'm a hiker. I tell you, I hike 12 months out of the year. Obviously, in the Greater Phoenix area, I can hike 8 months out of the year. So from September until about April, you can hike all you want in the Greater Phoenix area. I live near South Mountain. There's also Camelback. There is also the White Tank Mountains. Oh my gosh, up in the Superstitions. You want to see something amazing, breathtaking at sunset at the Superstitions. There's Gold Canyon, there's Santan. There is so many trails and mountains within the city. Yeah, everybody sees all the flat stuff, but we have mountains too. And let me tell you, when it starts to get a little bit warm, that's when you head north. And I only have to drive an hour and a half outside of town. I'm at my favorite trail, which I'm not going to tell you because there's so many amazing ones and I don't want everyone at my trail. But my favorite trail is a waterfall trail. There's also a creek trail. There's also a river trail. There's a lake trail. There is so many water trails. It is unbelievable. You can go off the beaten path or on the trails. We have so many national parks and so many campgrounds and so many places to enjoy. It's endless. So if you love outdoor hiking and camping and just being one with nature, this is a state you are gonna love living in. All right, guys, we're getting to number one. Any idea what it might be? This is it. You're probably going, what? A sunset? No, what it is, number one is the weather. Right? Wait a minute. That always makes the top bad list. This is actually the top good list. Because I am telling you, even though those 2 months that are kind of in the summertime, and like I said, you can head up north, you go on vacation. Everybody else goes on vacation in July anyways, right? So you head out of town, you just don't mow your lawn at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not a good idea. And you also don't go running, jogging in the middle of the day. And we actually have a law to protect our fur babies. And you can't take them on the mountains if it's over 100 degrees. Yay, for our lovely animal friends. But the other 10 months out of the year, the weather is what affords you all these other things. This is why we have beautiful sunsets like you see here. The most amazing orange red you have ever seen. And this is not just a 1 or 2 time a year thing. This is 20, 30, 40 sunsets like you've never seen. We have beautiful rainstorms. We have no major weather catastrophes here. No tornadoes, no earthquakes, no hurricanes. Pretty darn safe here, just as long as you stay in the shade and have yourself a little bit of water. All right, guys, this is my top 10, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you. I would love to help you make that transition. So if you, again, are even just thinking about moving to Phoenix, give us a call, send me a text message or an email. I'll get you the information you are looking for, and we will make that transition from wherever you're moving from to Arizona super easy.